Hello, I'm Rebecca Hall. I'm Youth Services Director here at the Kingsport Public Library, and I want to welcome you here today to Love Your Library. I'm here with my co-worker, Kate, and I'll let her introduce herself.
Hi, I'm Kate Lukács. I'm the technology librarian here at the library, and I also work in reference.
And we wanted to share with you today some information about all the programs and the fun you can have here at the Kingsport Public Library. So, Kate, you know the weather, we've had so much variety in the weather lately. We would have sunshine, then rain, then snow, then sunshine. When do you think it's a good time to come to the library?
Well, anytime's a good time to come to the library. Just be prepared for different weather. But if you get a book at the library, you can read it inside if it's nasty outside, or you can take it outside when it's actually nice again.
That's right. We see lots of our patrons will get a book and take it out to the park right next door and sit in the sun and enjoy it. Well, today I especially wanted to share with you some information on our programs that we offer through the Youth Services Department. And I'll start with one of my favorite age groups, and that's the preschoolers. And we do preschool story times for children ages 3 to 5 and their caregiver or parent, whoever can bring them to the library. You know, Kate, we have so many books here at the library. We have big books, little books, short books, tall, fat books, skinny books, and we love them all. And we choose from these books to present our programs to the children, and they love the books too. And that little poem I said is how I start all my programs here at the library for preschool children. And these programs are all theme related. We choose a theme for each week, and we choose from these many books that we have here at the library, and we read 2, 3, probably not over 4 of them. And then we also display many books on that theme on the tables downstairs in the auditorium where the program is. And after the program, the children and their parents will wipe those books out. They'll just clean the tables off and check those books out to take home to continue their story time. Like I said, the programs are theme related. We read the books. We do finger plays, we do action rhymes, we'll have music, sometimes we do silly dances with the children. So it is lots of fun for the 3 to 5-year-olds on Tuesday morning.
I really like the puppets you guys do.
And we do puppet shows occasionally when I can round enough staff up to help us out in the puppet shows. But they are very popular and lots of fun. And we'll actually be doing one in April, and I'll tell you about that in just a minute. Let me go ahead and tell you that, you know, we do preschool story time on Tuesday mornings for 3 to 5-year-olds, and then on Thursdays we have what we call Time for Twos. And this program is for the 2-year-olds ages 24 to 36 months, along with their parent or caregiver. Now these programs are a little shorter, and you can figure why. They usually last about 20 minutes to go along with the shorter attention span of a 2-year-old. But during April, we've got lots of fun activities planned this month. We're going to start April 3rd, which is a Tuesday, so that would be preschoolers. April 5th, which is a Thursday, would be for 2-year-olds. And we're going to do an extraordinary story time. And then that is going to be followed by an egg hunt here at Glen Bruce Park next to the library. So we encourage the children to bring their basket and just hop on over to the library on April 3rd and April 5th. Now the next week, April 10th and 12th, this is National Library Week, and you may have something to tell us about that for older patrons. But during National Library Week is a fun time for me to play my story time, because I just usually choose some of my favorite books and read some of my favorite books during National Library Week. Now April 17th is silly snake stories, but nothing too scary. And I happen to bring a book with me today. I'm going to show it to you. I'm sure you've heard of Shel Silverstein.
Oh, yes.
He is a crazy guy. Writes wonderful, hilarious poems. And one of his poems, which I will be doing, is a boa constrictor, and I'm being eaten by a boa constrictor. And there'll be a surprise in that one. So that comes from where the sidewalk ends, and I'll be sharing that with the children on April 17th for a silly snake programs. Then April 19th, the 2-year-olds will be shaking their sillies out. They will be enjoying some silly stories, because we have lots of silly books here at the library too. The next week is Let's Clean Up. During that week, Earth Day falls on the calendar during that week. So we'll be reading some fun stories about cleaning up, and I bet you didn't know that cleaning up could be so much fun.
Oh, yeah.
But it can be, especially if there's lots of mud involved. So we'll be doing some mud stories that day, and then that Thursday, April 26th, the 2-year-olds will be enjoying April Showers Bring Mud. So it'll be a marvelous mud story time, and lots of good books will be raining in the library, I guess you could say. And I'm about to finish up on my preschool, telling you about my preschool things, but I would like to make one comment to the parents out there, and that is regarding early literacy. Early literacy is what your children know about reading before they can actually read or write. And parents play such an important role in helping children become good readers and enjoying reading. And it's so important for them to take every chance they can to read to their child, to sing songs with their child, to talk about situations, things going on in the world. And one of the best ways to develop this early literacy and a love for reading is to bring their children to story time and bring them to the library. And I don't know if they know it or not, but they can check out 25 books on their card each time they come. They can have 25 books checked out. And just think, if every week they came to story time and checked 25 books out for their child, how many books that would be that child got to experience during the year. So that's all I have about our preschool programs. Won't you tell us a little bit about the things that you work on here at the library, and then I'll have more about teens and older children later.
All right. We also have programs for adults because literacy is a lifelong thing. And there's more than just reading at your library. So we have all kinds of fun programs. We have game night and craft night. We actually have some video game systems here at the library, and you can come play those with us. For those that aren't as inclined to play video games, we also have board games and card games, and you're welcome to bring any games you might have to share with us. And at the same time, we also do crafts, which is essentially just a time for you to bring something. If you're already a crafter, like you like to knit or you crochet or you embroider, this is a time where you can bring a project you're already working on and socialize with other crafters. You might just have a chance to socialize rather than sitting alone doing your craft, or you might get some ideas from other people and share expertise, which I know is always helpful when you're doing a craft. So we like to do that as a chance to socialize and let adults get out and have programs as well. I also teach the computer classes here at the library, so if you've never used a computer before, come and talk to me. I'll be happy to teach you at any level. We do have some basic computer classes, which are for people who've never touched a computer, so don't worry. If you have no experience with a computer, I can teach you how to use one. We also have some more advanced classes for things like Microsoft Word, Microsoft Excel, things like that. So just call the reference desk if you're interested in signing up for classes.
And I believe you're known as the tech lady.
That's right. I am the tech lady, which kind of is a very general idea, because at the library, things have evolved so much in terms of technology that we use so many different types of technology. It isn't just print books nowadays. So I do have some sessions which are called Ask the Tech Lady, where you can come in and just ask me questions about technology. And maybe I'll know the answer. I'm not a computer programmer or anything of that level, but I can usually help people with basic things about how to find things on their computer, how to get pictures off their camera and email them to their friends. That's a common question.
I may have to sign up for, or do you have to sign up for those questions?
No, that's the great thing. You don't have to sign up. You can just come in. You can call the library and find out when my sessions are going to be. And you know, if it doesn't work with your schedule, when I'm here, you can always call and see if I'm not busy and come ask me anyway. That's what we're here for. The library is here to answer your questions. You know, and hey, if we don't know the answer, we'll at least find somebody who does for you. We can point you in the right direction, hopefully. And, you know, it's free, you know, so no loss there.
That's the best part about it, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely.
Well, we talked about preschoolers and adults, and I want to tell about a fun program we have going on here for our children, our elementary age children. And this is where they can come to the library. It's called Pause to Read, and that's P-A-W-S. And we have what people refer to as the library dogs. We don't own the dogs, but
No.
their owners are kind enough to bring these dogs to the library. They've are therapy dogs. They've had special training. They're probably the quietest creatures in the
yes.
library when they come. I don't think I've ever heard one even bark. But anyway, we have children can sign up for a 20-minute reading session with these therapy dogs. Right now, I don't know if you can get the picture. Now, we have 3 of these dogs that come to the library. Marlo is a golden retriever.
Everyone loves Marlo.
Oh, I know everyone loves Marlo. And Marlo is here on the 1st and 3rd Tuesday of the month from 4 to 5. So children or their parents would need to call the library, the children's department, and sign up for a 20-minute time slot. And it is amazing the testimonies we have heard from teachers and parents, how much this has improved their child's oral reading, their confidence in reading out loud, and it's also fun. The dog just loves that attention. I've seen the dog give the children high fives and shake their hands. Some of them are quite talented dogs besides being good listeners too. Then we also have Tyra, who comes on the 1st and 3rd Thursday of the month from 4 to 5. So we would have 3 children sign up for a 20-minute reading session with Tyra. And Tyra's a Rottweiler, wonderful dog, and he always goes by the circulation desk for a treat after he's done his job here. And then Jesse, this is a smaller picture. It's got the child reading to him. Jesse comes from 6 to 7 on the 2nd and 4th Tuesday of the month. He's a Rottweiler mix. And this helps out parents who are working and aren't able to come during the day. They can sign up for a time slot on the 2nd or 4th Tuesday from 6 to 7. So the child can bring their favorite book to read, or they can just grab a book off the library shelf when they come to read to the dogs. I see you've got a book in your lap.
I do. You were sharing books earlier, and I wanted to share. My love of reading is very much helped by the author Neil Gaiman. He wrote American Gods, this novel, back in 2001, but a lot of people may not have read it yet, so it can be new to you. And this is an interesting book that takes you all over America. It kind of hits some of the interesting tourist spots, but it's about basically a battle of epic proportions between different types of gods, and talks about how different mythologies interact with one another. It's just very fascinating. He's a very talented writer. I actually wrote my thesis on him, so I'm very, very proud of this author right here. We also have a copy of it on our Nook that you can check out, the ebook readers. And so if you want to do that, you can do that, or get the hard copy right here.
Neat. Well, I don't think we've talked about teens yet.
No.
We have programs here for teens. Also, when I say teens, I'm talking about students who are middle school age or high school age. And one of the ways we like to get teens involved is through our TAG group, which is Teen Advisory Group. And this is open to any middle school or high school student who is interested in the library, who would like to have an input in what our programs are at the library. And we really rely on them in these Teen Advisory Group meetings to help us plan our summer reading programs, which we offer more programs for the teens during the summer than during the school when they're involved in lots of school activities.
I know, I enjoyed it when I was in the TAG group, when I was in high school.
Neat. But we have some wonderful teens who participate this way, and it also serves a dual purpose for them. If they are needing community volunteer hours to meet the Tennessee-Virginia Scholar Program, anytime they come to the library for our Teen Advisory Group meetings, that counts for those volunteer hours. And starting really anytime from now through the 1st of May, we are going to be taking teen volunteer applications for our summer reading program. So we keep track of all those hours that the teens volunteer with us, and that helps them meet that volunteer requirement for the Virginia-Tennessee Scholar. Or it's also a good way, you know how hard it is now to get scholarships?
Oh, yeah.
And even getting into some colleges. They look at more than just the academics. They look at their community involvement. So we keep track of all the hours that our teens volunteer with us, and then I'm always glad to write a letter of recommendation and reporting the volunteer hours that the teens have worked in as they're applying for scholarships and so on.
It sure helps you guys out because summer reading time is a very busy time in youth services.
It is a busy time. I had one more book here I want to show you. I wasn't really prepared to do a book talk on it, but I just want to show you about this. Is one of the hottest book series. It's a trilogy. It's called the Hunger Game Trilogy, written by Suzanne Collins. The first book is Hunger Games, then Catching Fire, then Mockingjay. It's 3 books. And I read the Hunger Games on vacation about 3 summers ago, I think it was. It was so good. I couldn't wait to get back home to the library to check out the second one. So I went to Barnes & Noble and bought it. I don't know if I should have said that or not. But I bought it and read it. And then the bad part was I had to wait a whole year for the third one to come out.
Oh, I was lucky because I waited to read them all. I listened to them on audiobook, which we have here at the library.
They are great on audiobook. We have them on CD right now, and they the audio is wonderful of the Hunger Games trilogy. As you can see, it's got a little piece of paper here. The only reason I had this one to grab to bring up here today to show you is because it was still on our hold shelf waiting for someone to come pick it up. But this book is coming out in at the movie theaters on March the 23rd, so you might want to check the book out and read the book and then go see the movie. But it's an exciting book. Well, I think that is all I really had to share with you today, but I think people tuning in will see that we have lots of fun activities besides just good books here at the library.
Oh, certainly. Speaking of movies, I know that the teens had been doing some movie nights.
That is right. I almost forgot that. The library here has collaborated, and we are able to get the movie license. To show a movie in a public setting, you have to have a license for it. And we had our first teen movie a few weeks ago, and we hope to be offering movies not just to teens, but to people of all ages here at the library in the auditorium.
That's right.
We usually offer a little popcorn, too.
Yeah, I have movies planned for our adult programming as well, and it's a great thing to do. Think about it. You know, the economy's not the best right now, so why not go see a movie for free?
It's free.
Yes, everything's free. So as you can see, there are a lot of things you can do at the library besides check out books. And if you have any questions, you can call us, you can email us, or you can check us out on Facebook. We have a Facebook page that you can comment on. And if you want to see any events happening, they're available on our website and on our Facebook page.
All they really have to do is go to our homepage, click on that calendar on the homepage, and click on the date that's highlighted, and it will give you the details of all the programs that are going on that day.
That's right. So come join our activities, check out a book, come get a library card. It's really easy. All you need to do is bring your photo ID and a piece of mail that shows your current address, and you can sign up. It's free. You can use it to use our computers, to check out books, to check out ebooks online with our Reads program.
That's right. And a person can have up to 25 items on their card, and I think it's 4 movies.
That's right.
And so they can just entertain themselves with a library card.
That's really true. It's pretty much limitless what you can do with the library card, and it's all free.